called Yeshivat Kol Yakov. It was based in Beit Began, another Sephardi yeshiva in a Jerusalem village. It had, as of the year 2018, approximately as many as 250 Talmidim, students over there. I wanted to explore a bit about the history of this great yeshiva and explore a few more details within regards to it. Now it's actually interesting. I think the yeshiva itself was founded by great rabbanim, two brothers, Rabbi Yehuda Ades and Rabbi Daniel Ades. Rabbi spoken about before. Rabbi Yehuda Ades, most notably, was a former member of the Council of Torah Scholars, especially, I think, also part of the Tegillah Torah party, and was a yeshiva president. And also it was Rabbi Daniel Ades. I could say more within regards to Rabbi Yehuda Ades. I think his family originated from many great rabbanim in Aleppo. His father was famous Rabbi Yaakov Ades, who was a great rabbi, Rabbi Yaakov Chai Tzion Ades, to give his full name. He was a Rosh Yeshiva, Yeshivat Porat Yosef, and was teaching there for as many as 30 years and was part of various rabbinic courts in Israel. And his mother was Rabbanit Esther Chaya. It's interesting, Rabbi Yehuda Ades, who was the founder, would study in the Magen David Talmud Torah at the Kol Torah Yeshiva naturally in Jerusalem with Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach and the famous Ponevezh Yeshiva. And we could say he was a chavruta, I think, with the famous Rabbi Shmuel Rozovsky, who was another great rabbi. He would get married to Rabbanit Beila Rachel. It happens to be the daughter of Rav Dov Cohen, the first rabbi, I think, of the actually Israeli Air Force, and very, very interesting. He, I think, would be an educator in the Kol Torah Yeshiva, Yeshivat Kol Torah. I think this is a famous yeshiva in Beit Began. That's where he would be for a significant point of time. And the yeshiva, I think, originally was known for its unique format. Let's say it divided the yeshiva into students of Ashkenazic or Sephardic origin. But I think somewhat more recent years, the yeshiva functioned completely as a Sephardic yeshiva. Very interesting enough. And it's interesting, Rob Ades would give, I don't think he gave lessons so much in the yeshiva itself. He would give Musa talks, I think, and very much involve the leadership of the yeshiva, respectively. Just to add on a few more words in regards to Rav Ades, very great Rav Yehuda Ades, he was doing a little public activity with regards to Marbitzei Torah organization, and he would actually bring together, I think, various Sephardic rabbis that had the ties to the Lithuanian world. He was a founder, I think, of a party called the Ket Party, a Haredi Sephardi party that was established in 2003 in Bnei Brak, a municipal party, and he would run in Bnei Brak municipal elections, I think in the year 2013, winning 2 seats. I think it was associated also to the Gela Torah party, also, and was a member of the presidency of the Yeshiva committee, and would have various different roles, let's just say. Let's say, for example, just we can see some of the great descendants of really great rabbis. He wrote some great books, Rabbi Yehuda Ades also did, which we have to point out, including the Biro Halacha, Biro Shiro Chanukah, Parazim Umukafim, Shurei Shvi'it, Shurei Sukkah, Shurei Yehuda, and various other works, including Sharei Yehuda, respectively. That's Rabbi Yehuda Ades. Also another great rabbi, the brother, Rabbi Daniel Ades, also a very, very great rabbi. And we talked about their father, Rabbi Yaakov Ades, who happened to have been the Rosh Yeshiva of Yeshivat Porat Yosef. Now, this yeshiva was actually established with the support of another famous rabbi, Rabbi Elazar Menachem Shach, very great Lithuanian rabbi of his time. And many of the, let's say, the rabbis that will actually becoming an integral part there were graduates of various different Lithuanian yeshivot. I think the yeshiva supervisor, I think in recent times, is Rav Dov Yapeh, one of the, let's say, very, very prominent rabbis of recent time periods. I think also, once again, he was with the Degel HaTorah party. I think he was very, very much a great rabbi. I think we mentioned him before briefly inside this series, Rav Dov Yapeh. I think he passed away in the year 2017 on 8th of December, if I'm not mistaken. It was close to 90 years of age, so he had an integral part inside Yeshiva. I think currently Rav Chaim Shifman, Rav Zvi Levi, and Rabbi Chaim Black have served in, let's say, Yeshiva position of the supervisor, respectively. We spoke about how the Yeshiva was originally divided up between Sephardic and Ashkenazic students, but I think most of them now, I think since the year 2012, it's really become a Sephardic Yeshiva in itself, respectively. And method of studying, I think, very much is similar to the Lithuanian world, it's reported over. I think originally there was about 100 students studying in Yeshiva. I think they would close a kollel, if I'm not mistaken, at the window of time in 2015. I'm not too sure if it is still open or not, if it was reopened. And I think it's very interesting. I think flagship yeshivot with the same name were open in areas like Netivot and Beitar, which was, I think, under the Yeshiva directorship, if I'm not mistaken. Now, the Rosh Yeshiva, I think, is great Rabbi Yehuda Ades. I think currently the Mashgiach is Rabbi Tzvi Levi. Many great rabbis, I think, including Rabbi Yosef Dov Winter, Rabbi Moshe Bracha, Rabbi Yoshua Istanbuli, and Rabbi Akiva Cohen, I think, happens to be the son-in-law of Rosh Yeshiva, if I'm not mistaken. There was other great rabbis that were there throughout, especially Rabbi Moshe Koptzitz and Rabbi Yitzchak Zimitrovsky. And Yeshiva, I think, was also helped run by the great Rabbi Aryeh Harel, happens to be the son-in-law of the famous Baba Sali. And I think in modern times it's been run by Rabbi Yitzchak Greenwald. And the Yeshiva has been. Let's see some of the famous alumni. Includes famous Rabbi Eliyahu Bakshi Daron, who was, I think, in the kollel that was run by the Yeshiva. Remember, he was, I believe, the chief rabbi of Israel, and very much at a huge position. He was head of various institutions, including the Binyanei Ha'ad, Ramat Shlomo, Torah Demech, I think Bar Ilan, and various other places also, I think, especially in Beit Began, Jerusalem. Another noticeable alumni is Rabbi Shlomo Yedidia Zafrani. I think is Av Bet Din, head of yeshiva for Talmidim in Har Nof, respectively. I think very much connected to Tiferet Shraga Yeshiva in Beit Began, and has authored various different great Torah books, known as one of the great rabbis in the world. Rabbi Yaakov Ades, who's a famous scholar, a Kabbalist, and author of Divrei Yaakov, very great rabbi. He was a notable alumni. Rabbi Dr. Ronen Lubitz, another one, I think, rabbi of the Nir Tzion settlement, also a rabbi of the place. He's been a part of the Beit Hillel rabbinical organization and Soar rabbinical organization. Another one is commentator, journalist, Yaakov Rivlin, ultra-Orthodox Israeli journalist and a political commentator. We spoke about him in a previous video. He has a lot of connections to various other importances, let's just say, in of itself. So we have to point that out. Also, the famous singer Yishai Lapidot. He's a famous Haredic singer, a conductor, a composer, producer, broadcaster, a presenter, a host, a publicist, respectively, very, very well-known rabbi. Well-known singer. Another one, Rabbi Asher Hamoy, I think, is the head of the Avnei Nezer Yeshiva. And another great rabbi, Rabbi Ophir Malka, is another one of the, let's just say, notable alumni over there also. So we've explored a bit of the history with regards to Yeshiva. I think currently it has about 250 Avreikim, Talmidim, which is very, very great. It's based in Beit Began, great neighborhood in Jerusalem. I think on Divrei Yerucham Street, if I'm not mistaken. And very much really see dancing around them. It's really great rabbis, and they produce great Talmidim of the highest caliber. It's known as a very, very good yeshiva here in modern day. So I'd recommend everyone to learn more within regards to this Talmudic Academy. I'm wishing you well over here. Please, everyone subscribe to the channel. We are a community that is learning about the great rabbis, great places of yesteryear, the great synagogues, the great yeshivot of yesteryear. If you happen to descend from any of the famous, let's say, Rabbanim we speak about, or you have more information within regards to the topic I'm speaking about, please send me more information within regards to that. I would love to hear more information and help grow this community. One of the best ways of doing it, without doubt, is to subscribe to the channel. We're coming close to a staggering 7,000 subscribers, which is absolutely phenomenal. And it's not just this that we're doing in the channel. We do many things, many important, let's just say, importances within regards to spreading Torah. We have great rabbis that would give form of inspiration for Am Yisrael and to give chizuk. And we do daf yomi clips and so on and so forth. We do so much on this channel. So the best way of helping us is to subscribe to the channel, watch videos, and if you, in our rabbinic series, if you descend from any of the rabbis we're speaking about, please let me know who they are. Send me an email. I would love to hear more information. So on that note, wishing you a good night here from the city of Bet Shemesh. Be well, and thanks for watching.